There lurks a traitor in our midst who hath invoked the captain's ire. Don't deserve no mercy, we ought to shoot him with a gun. But I am not an evil man, so first let's have a little fun. We'll tie that scoundrel to a rope and throw him overboard. Drag him underneath the ship, a terrifying deadly trip. Kill all that filthy landlubber, send him down to the depths below.
Hello YouTube, and today we're going to play Microsoft Flight Simulator X. First I'm going to do is get my air traffic control window menu up, and I'm going to shorten it a bit so I can see everything down this side, especially for the lights, and turning on the engine. Okay, so first of all, what we're going to do is turn on the lights. So as you can see, I've zoomed in and I'm going to turn the taxi, navigation, strobe and beacon on. And zoom back out. Okay, so that's that. Now what we're going to do is taxi for takeoff options, and we're going to go to part south.
Gatwick ground, Cessna Delta Delta Juliet Bravo with hotel. Request taxi for takeoff, south departure. Cessna Delta Delta Juliet Bravo, taxi to and short of runway 8 left using taxiway Tango Juliet Golf. Contact tower on 134.225 when ready.
And I'm going to acknowledge takeoff clearance.
Taxi hold short runway 8 left using taxiway Tango Juliet Golf. Cessna Delta Juliet Bravo.
And also, I can't really find the runway, so what I'm going to do is turn on this, which is progressive taxi. So I'm going to click that on. Now it's on. So now what we can do is put it in park, and we're going to turn on the engine.
Gatwick ground, Soar Niner 48 IFR to Provence, ready to copy. Soar Niner 48 is cleared to Provence Airport as filed. Fly runway heading, climb and maintain 9000. Departure frequency is 118.905, squawk 7035.
So now we're going to ask for pushback, so we're going to push back.
Heading, climb and maintain 9000. Departure on 118.905, squawk 7035. Soar 48, readback is correct. Contact ground on 121.8, ready to taxi.
Don't know what happened there. Maybe I was going too fast, or it's just a fault. Okay, so now we're going to turn 180 degrees to our left, so we can line up with the directions to the runway. So I'm going to turn the throttle up a bit, and then text to the left.
Runway 8 left using taxiway Alpha November Juliet Golf. Contact tower on 134.225 when ready. Taxi to and hold short runway 8 left via taxiway Alpha November Juliet
So now
Golf.
we're going to follow these arrows, and it should take me to the runway. We'll talk about multiplayer. On multiplayer, you can be ATC as a human with no computers flying planes. It's just humans flying about. You can fly all over the world. You can share people's cockpits from all over the world, like Australia, America, Istanbul, all over the places. Also, you can ask whoever you're sharing the cockpit with to take over the plane, so they can give you the controls of the plane and you can fly it, and also you can fly in formations with your friends. I'm currently in the Manchester server, and I've recently added on some red arrows, and hopefully once I've became better at flying I can join them and start flying in formation. I mentioned add-ons. Add-ons is you can add more planes and scenery and ground vehicles such as follow cars. A follow car is what these arrows are doing. It's just arrows, not a car. I have a follow car and I've added that on, and at Manchester Airport on the server I'm on, I help people find the taxi runway and parking and the gates, because I'm familiar with Manchester. I don't know why, it's just the first server I went on. Let's get back the air traffic control window. Let's talk about ATS. ATS is the information of Gatwick. If I click it and listen, it will give you information about the weather, the cloud clearance, what runways in use. So let's have a listen.
Gatwick Airport Information Hotel 0903 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility greater than 20 miles. Sky condition clear. Temperature 152.5. Altimeter 2992. ILS. Runway 8 right and visual. Runway 8 left in use. Landing and departing. Runway 8 right and runway 8 left. VFR aircraft stay direction of flight. All aircraft read back hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact you have hotel. Gatwick Airport Information Hotel 0903 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility greater
And
than
they
20
just repeat
miles.
it, it's a recorded message, so we turn that off.
Temperature 1.
So now I'm going to turn off progressive taxi and continue to get to the cross and the line going across. What I'm going to do is I'm going to turn off the taxi lights. So I'm going to zoom in. Zoom back out again, that's the taxi lights off. Now what I'm going to do is contact Gatwick Tower on 134.225. So I'm going to click on that.
Gatwick Tower, Cessna Delta Delta Juliet Bravo, ready for departure to the south at runway 8 left. Cessna Delta Delta Juliet Bravo, cleared for takeoff, runway 8 left, departure to the south approved.
And I need to acknowledge my takeoff clearance, so I'm going to do that.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 8 left, Cessna Delta Juliet Bravo.
So now I'm ready to take off. If it's freezing, I don't know what's happening, but hopefully it won't affect the video too much. Anyway, so now I'm going to take off. So I'm going to full throttle, and then try and keep down the right line as possible. I'm gonna take my finger off the mic button for a sec so I can concentrate. And now we are airborne. If I had a plane with landing gear, I would press G and the landing gear would come up, but on this Cessna they're fixed. It just gives you easier time to thinking about your landing. So anyway, we're going to get some height, and then I'm going to contact Gatwick Airport again and request either touch and go or full stop and landing. For this video I'm going to do request full stop and landing, so I'm going to request that now.
Gatwick Tower, Cessna Delta Delta Juliet Bravo, to land. Cessna Delta Delta Juliet Bravo, Gatwick Tower, entering left, traffic runway 8 left, altimeter 2992.
I need to acknowledge it, so I'm going to acknowledge.
Enter left downwind, runway 8 left, Cessna Delta Juliet Bravo.
As you can see on the ATC menu, you can request touch and go still. You can request an airport direction, which they tell you if you're lost and you can't find the airport. You've got to select another runway for landing, which will be 8 right, and you can cancel landing intentions, and then from the menus you can contact other airports and that. So I'm going to take my mic off for a bit, and then so you can watch me fly, and then I'll contact you when I'm going to change direction, or I can give you more information about the game. Okay, so I'm going to turn left now onto the left traffic. Left traffic or white traffic, it means the direction you take off from when you've taken off. So I'm going to head off to the left traffic now. As you can see, I'm starting to head left.
Soar 9948, contact Gatwick departure on 118.905. 118.905, soar 9948.
Now that red writing in front of me is another airplane. This isn't multiplayer, this is single player, so that's a computer flying that plane. And that's a Cessna, same aircraft I'm flying, and it gives you how many feet away it is, not how many feet, how high it is, and how far away it is with the NM. So if we look out of our left window, you can see Gatwick Airport. Now in a minute I'll be turning left again, still in the left traffic, and when I be going straight, and I should have the airport outside my window parallel to the aircraft, and this is what we called, and if I'm wrong can you please comment on the comment bar, but this is what we call downwind. And when you're downwind, you contact Gatwick and you say Delta Delta Juliet Bravo. Delta Delta Juliet Bravo is my call sign, so it'll be Delta Delta Juliet Bravo downwind, and they will read back what you said and say other stuff which I can't remember what, and then I'll say maybe I can't remember. As I said, if you can help me, it'd be great. They'll say wait for landing clearance. So remember, I'm not a professional pilot, and I'm not a professional pilot on this game. In fact, I don't even think I have my license on this game. That's something I'm going to try out and maybe do a video for. So as you can see, we're downwind at the moment because the airport is on the left hand side and it's parallel to the our aircraft. So what we do now is we keep on a straight flight pattern, and shortly Gatwick Tower will contact us saying that we've got clearance for landing, and then I need to acknowledge that back to them. You have to repeat everything back to them so they know that you've understood the message and that you got it. When I play multiplayer on the ATC, air traffic control sometimes get cross with me because I don't say it back. Not because I don't want to, it's because I don't know what to say, and I get like confused, and sometimes I can't hear what they say and stuff, but I'm learning, and it's not something that happens overnight. You've got to stick with it. Now I've got this game back installed. I had some problems with it on my other computer, and now I've got this computer running with my new graphics card. I'll probably be playing it more often, so you probably see more often videos of this, or Flight Simulator X or FSX. So as you can see, we're still flying downwind, and let's see if we can tell you about some of the instruments. As I said before, if it freezes, I'm not sure what's wrong with it, but I'll try and fix the problem with the next video. Anyway, the instrument panels. I'm turn right a bit actually because we're sort of drifting closer to the airport. So I'm gonna head out a bit more. In a minute, air traffic control are gonna give me clearance or not clearance to land, and then I've got to acknowledge that back, and then we'll get back to the actually maybe we do the display panel and the gauges, and once we've landed and parked, and then I don't have to worry about flying. So in a minute now, Gatwick Airport Tower will contact me and give me the clearance to land as I speak. So I've got to acknowledge that back now. As I say, we've got to repeat everything they say, so acknowledge landing clearance.
Cleared to land, runway 8 left, Cessna Delta Juliet Bravo.
So if I was flying a real plane, I would say clear. They would say Cessna Delta Juliet Bravo, clear to land, runway 8 left. And I would say clear to land, runway 8 left, Cessna Delta Juliet Bravo. So now we're going to descend a little bit. I tend to do this more because sometimes I overshoot the wrong way because I'm too high, but sometimes I land too short. There are lights on the runway. On the left hand side you've got red lights and white lights. Excuse me. I might be wrong, again, correct me if I am, but to land a perfect plane landing you need 2 red lights and 2 white lights. Either the white light, all white light means low, or it could mean high, or red means low or high. I can't remember which one way around it is. So now we're still at 5,000 feet, just above 5,000 feet. So we're gonna come down again, and we're gonna turn light softly to the left. Remember, you can look out the windows to see where the airport is. The screen's jammed at the moment. I'm trying to fix it, so bear with me. I've only just started a YouTube channel, so yeah, once I've got it sorted it should be fine. Okay, so we're gonna turn left, and I'm gonna not talk for a bit because I need to concentrate, and I'll come back to you in a second. Also, just quickly, I'm going to turn my landing lights on. So I'm going to zoom in. And now my landing lights are on. Now, if I turn left now quite sharply, we should have the nose lined up with the runway. A bit more power, because otherwise we're going to land a bit short. Now, I don't use flaps because I'm not sure how to use them properly yet. I am doing a tutorial flight lessons on FSX. Tutorials on YouTube are actually quite help. You can have lessons, I think, on the actual game. That's why I said earlier I didn't have a license. You get a license and you start from the beginning to air traffic control, all the way through find the Boeing 747s. I can't fly a Boeing 747 because every time I fly and I take off, I ended up storing it. I'm going to say about the graphics again. As you can see in front of us now, you've got the moon and a plane. Can't remember what they're called. I think it's... I can't remember. Anyway, the time on the game is 10:26. Must be in the morning because otherwise if it was at night it'd be dark. So now what we're going to do is going to turn left a bit more and try and get to the nose.
Gatwick Tower, orbit 867, 11 miles west, inbound visual, runway 8. left approach. Orbit 867 Gatwick Tower. Fly straight in, runway 8 left, altimeter 2992.
Now,
Fly straight in, runway
I don't know why, but Gatwick Tower is telling this plane, this other plane, Orbit 867, to land at runway 8 left, which I'm landing now. But at the moment it's at altitude of 2,900 feet. And if
Orbit 867 cleared to land, runway 8 left, follow the aircraft on final.
there you go, they gave the clear to land to runway 8 left for the aircraft in final. The aircraft in final is me. So now if they get anywhere near me, or what happened the other day, it came underneath me, Gatwick Tower will tell Orbit 867 to go around. Go around means abort landing. So they'll abort the landing and then they'll tell to sorry, sticky keys game. I really want to, not the best moments. Right, I'm gonna turn the microphone off now because I need to concentrate to speak. But once I've landed, I'll come back to you. So put your seatbelts on. We're gonna land. Again, once you landed, you want to get on the right lines as possible.
Pacifica 965, hold short, runway 8 left, traffic is Cessna Skyhawk onto runway Cessna Delta Juliet Bravo, exit runway when able.
Now,
Short, runway 8 left, Pacifica 965.
that plane which just did the last contact to Gatwick was wanting to have takeoff clearance. Now I was on the runway. Now I was talking about the Orbit 86. Now I'm on the runway, so it can't land. So now it has to go around.
Orbit 867, contact Gatwick approach, sun 118.905.
If I
Cessna Delta Juliet Bravo, turn next taxiway.
if I look in front of me, maybe.
905, orbit 867. Cessna Delta Juliet Bravo, contact ground on 121.8. Pacifica 965, cleared for takeoff, runway 8 left.
So now that other plane has gone around, and I'm off the taxi runway, and I've gone into the taxi. Sorry, it keeps going sticky keys because I'm having downshift. But anyway, as I was saying, because that other plane's gone around because I was on the runway, and I was on the runway, and that plane wanted to take off. Now he's got to take clearance so he can go off. Now Gatwick has asked me to acknowledge ground handoff, so I'm going to acknowledge ground handoff.
121.8, Cessna Delta Juliet Bravo.
And I'm going to tune into Gatwick ground on 121.800. Okay, so now we've got an option to either request taxi to gate, request taxi to parking, request taxi to fueling, or taxi to take off options. Now I'm going to park because I'm going to end this video So I'm going to do taxi to parking.
Gatwick ground. Cessna Delta Delta Juliet Bravo. Taxi to parking. Cessna Delta Delta Juliet Bravo. Taxi to general aviation parking. Using taxiway Tango.
So I'm going to acknowledge the taxi clearance
Taxiing to general aviation parking.
and turn on
Using taxiway
progressive
Tango.
taxiing.
Cessna Delta Juliet Bravo.
Also, you've got to change the lights again to taxiing from landing lights. So that's the lights changed. Now we can continue taxiing to parking. As you can see, we're going back where we started. So we're going to turn right in a minute and follow these lines to the parking. So I'm going to start turning right. And I'm going to turn left, and then we should be where we've been asked to park. So now we have parked, we can turn the lights off. And also turn the engine off. You can either use the key, or you can press Control, or you can press Control, Shift and F1, but it's easy to just use the key. So now we're parked. If we look outside the plane, we're parked. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit that like button, and I'll be uploading more videos of Micro Flight Simulator X, maybe night flights, maybe other airplanes. Till then, goodbye.